Hey there, and welcome to the Nintendo Anti-Piracy program. This is apparently a training manual made by Nintendo internally that I believe is used by video game sellers or just distributors to know whether or not they're selling counterfeit Nintendo products or bootlegs, as they're known around here. This is like a super long manual that consists of how many pages? By the way, guess what this document is dated to? This document is from 2010. You would not be able to guess from this super old Mario Party 4 render, but oh man, it gets better. I just bought today. We're gonna just look through the entire training manual for how to spot pirated Nintendo products. By the way, this is not going to be like a moral lesson on whether or not piracy is ethical. I mean, I'm sure you guys want to debate about it in the comments, and I'm not saying that I've never been guilty of piracy, but it's just, funny internal Nintendo documents, just very cool to check out. So here we're just gonna look through here, see what funny stuff is in here. Piracy, how fun. Nintendo has become a household word around the globe. Its video games have become a multi-billion-dollar industry. This is just a little quick summary of Nintendo products. And yeah, the latest product over here is the Nintendo DSi from 2009. So yeah, this is definitely this is from 2010. And it's about, piracy has lost Nintendo about $975 million alone due to video game piracy in 2007. I am curious to know how they get these kinds of numbers. Do they just look up how many people download a pirated game and then, multiply it by the retail cost of the game? I guess that's how they do it, but where would you get that kind of data from? I have no idea. Nintendo has undertaken an aggressive worldwide campaign since the 1980s to stop the production and distribution of pirated video game products by restricting legal stuff, and training, assisting custom services to confiscate and destroy counterfeit Nintendo products. There is that one well-known photo, I think it's from Germany, of some dude in an official Mario suit, just steamrolling tons of bootleg Game Boy games. It's a classic photo. I guess that's what they're talking about. Should you have any questions, do not hesitate to contact us. Nintendo did have an anti-piracy site at one point in time. It's at ap.nintendo.com, but it's since taken down and now just redirects to their official website. So, oops. Look at that Mario render from... that's from Mario 64. Tips to detect counterfeit Nintendo handheld software. So yeah, even though this manual is from 2010, it goes all the way back to Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance games for some reason. I have no idea why. Do video game sellers are they expecting sellers to actually sell proper licensed Game Boy games in 2010? I have no idea, but the following features are a strong indication of a counterfeit Nintendo product. Components are shipped separately, missing or misspelled Nintendo trademark on the PC board. A spot of black or gray epoxy glue, counterfeit semiconductor chips, missing manuals and complaint manuals, blurred printing, missing or poor quality still quality, pricing is below normal wholesale or retail. So that's how to detect a bootleg. And they even got photographic examples. Components shipped separately. So I'm guessing these are from operations to bust illegal imports of bootlegs into. So I've never actually seen how bootleg game cartridges are shipped before they're packaged and sold in secondhand markets. I guess that's where they're generally being sold. Yeah, the PCBs. These are the cartridges themselves. The bunch of Game Boy GBA games. Whole stack of GBC games. Yeah, it's interesting. I don't think a lot of Game Boy cartridges actually use that blue color, aside from Pokemon is what I'm guessing. Yeah, either one game in the Generation 2 definitely used this sort of cartridge color, but they're mostly being used by bootlegs now, so there's that. Missing or misspelled Nintendo trademark on the PC board. This is definitely one of the more straightforward ways to determine whether or not a game you have is a counterfeit, because you can just look under the cartridge slot. There should be a Nintendo logo in here, and if it's, it checks out. Generally, almost all bootlegs do not have it or get it wrong. Like this one that uses a different font. It's not misspelled, obviously, but some things have it misspelled. Also, I just realized The genuine one says AGB, that's the codename of the GBA, and then here it says BGA, the Boy Game Advance. It's amazing. And yeah, generally they also have like globs of epoxy glue. We will see that in a bit. Nintendo trademark on the genuine PC board. I think that's not always the case. Like, not all of the Game Boy PCBs have the Nintendo logo, full Nintendo logo on it. I have no idea what's happening on this chip. Is it like mold? This is not normal. That does not look normal. Characterized by a spot of black or gray epoxy glue. Genuine sample. And counterfeit example with like this crusty connection. It's funny because if you watched my video on the Game Boy Tetris cartridges, the officially licensed Chinese version that was made by Mani actually does have like epoxy glue used on it, so funny how that works out. Here we go. DS PC boards. Game cards. A semiconductor chip made by Nintendo's authorized manufacturer. Oh, I believe that one thing on the top. Yeah, this is a DS card, that's why I was mistaking this for a Game Boy. That makes sense. Yeah, that is the same picture. So, yeah, that is a bootleg DS game card. Now you know, because I've never actually taken apart a DS game card myself. Those are probably a bit of a pain to take open because you don't have screws in them. Missing or incomplete manuals. Oh, I'm curious to see what the fake ones are. I think it just like it. Yeah, this is Minish Cap, instruction booklet, the cartridges. It's just kind of funny, like a lot of GBA cartridge designs from back in the day, I have like a whole bunch of legit cartridges myself, and these designs just absolutely look like bootlegs. Like the cartridge designs for GBA games are absolutely not creative at all. Like look at the Kirby games for like an example. It's just like the cartridge label for the Amazing Mirror is literally just the logo on a plain background. Like if you did not know any better, you would think that's a bootleg, and I'm guessing that's why it's so easy for people to get fooled by cheap cartridge reproductions. So, missing or incomplete oh my god. Monster Farm Advance 2. This is a Japanese game. This is a very obviously Game Boy Advance in like a vertical case, Super 32-in-1. That's how the multi-game stuff gets packaged. I have no idea what any of these games are. There's a bowling game, there's a basketball game, these are just sports games. Printing is often blurred, faded, discolored. Yeah, Mario Tennis. Look at this. These are great. Look at that. Look at that peach face. That peach face looks like hell itself. Also, Pokemon Yellow version. This looks nothing like the actual game. I don't think it even has the Game Boy Color thing on the spine because it's technically a Game Boy game, not a Game Boy Color game. But yeah. Of course, the official Nintendo seal of quality is often missing or low quality. But if it's on there, it means it's official. Whatever. Yeah, you gotta learn how to read the Nintendo logo. This one didn't even try. This one is just... This one's great. This one looks like someone made it in Word or MS Paint. This one just says GB Advance, so that's not really a seal of quality. This one is almost close, but they left too much space in between. Like I've become pretty good at detecting fake Nintendo logos just because I have to look at tons of fake SNES and N64 cartridges to tell which ones are real deal. This one got pretty dang close. This one actually looks very close. If you like squint at it from a mile away, you probably might not be able to tell. But that one's a good one. Pricing is below normal wholesale or retail. What is this game? Oh, that's a Chinese version, so there's like a Chinese hack of a game, I'm guessing. I have no idea what this is. 118 yen. Chinese yuan, not yen. I'm dumb. Equals approximately 17.7 US dollars. That's only slightly cheaper. Also, this is from China, so, you know, being sold in Guangzhou. Yeah, okay. Nintendo DS Lite. Oh, this is just the average price of a DS Lite in 2010. $129.99? Was the DS Lite that expensive in 2010? I thought it was like super cheap by then. $29.99, $49.99. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is the original DS. Did they never update this? This is from 2010. I could swear they slashed the price of the DS down at some point. But, software, $35.99. Why is the software price different between the Lite and the original? What? Why is software they're the same software? Why is the price different? That is so weird. GBA SP $79.99. Look, guys, look. Game Boy Micro $99.99. It's not country free. Yep, there's just a regular price for the games. Unique Game Boy Advance software. Some Game Boy Advance cards are shaped differently. They contain a motion sensor and a gyro sensor. This design enlarges the cartridge slightly, as with Yoshi Topsy Turvy shown on the right. This one has a rumble feature, Pokemon Pinball. I mean, did this really stop people from like bootlegging these games? I'm pretty sure I've seen like bootleg versions that use similar like cartridge shapes before, but I have no idea if anyone has actually like done a bootleg copy of a motion control game. I don't recall seeing one though. So Game Boy Colors were $49.99. This is like the final price of the GBC, so pretty dang good price. $29.99. Oh, that high quality box art. The Mario render is back, and here we go. We're talking about Wii software now. Once again, components shipped separately. Wii disc has a blue, green, or purple colored back. This depicts handwritten title and lacks pictures, logo, seal quality. Silver colored back with an IFPI code. Silk screen on the disc contains Chinese text. Oh no! It's funny because the Wii actually did get an official Chinese release later on in like 2011. So, you know, Wii disc has Chinese on it. That's immediately piracy. That's immediately a bootleg. I have no idea. But yeah. Missing or poor quality, seal of quality. Wii disc case is not standard size, either in width or height. So I did mention in my video on Nintendo's Hong Kong history that my first experiences with Wii software is my parents going to like computer stores, and the stores there you would actually pay them like a cheaper price, and they would give you like a CDR with a burned Wii game on it, and your Wii usually would have had a mod chip. I believe mine had a mod chip. I never opened it up to check again, but I'm pretty sure it did, because that's how you get it to read burned discs, and that's how I used to play Wii games back in the day. But these are different. These are actually like they shipped in like retail style cases. So yeah, look at this. I'm pretty sure like Asian countries know this very well. Like the slapping the box art on the disc itself with even like the curved branding over there still sticking out. I have no idea if like these were supposed to be played or playable on like an original unmodified console, because these are burned discs, right? Because I imagine you would actually need a mod chip to actually play those. So I have no idea. Counterfeit Wii discs. The label. This disc is just blank. There's just nothing on this disc. I don't know if they scrubbed it out or something, but Wii disc is a silver colored back with an IFPI code. Can be found on the silver side of the Wii discs. So there's an official code for authentication. Oh, these are great. Look at this amazing. Silk screen on the disc contains Chinese text. Chinese text on disc. Look at that. Impossible. I think these are like, yeah, this is like official publisher codes for like Chinese games. Like the IQ games had something similar when you launch a similar game. So I wonder if these are like actually being manufactured by specific publishing companies. But yeah, this is an interesting Wii disc design. This is Wii Ben there. I don't know what that means. Wii Ben. Also Libits, because L-bits doesn't fit on the discs. Like, they didn't even try with this one. NTSC-J, and it has the ESRB logo on there. That's wacky. Genuine and counterfeit. Oh, this one's a... I can't tell what the... I think it's just because it's a photocopy of the official cover art, so it's just telling you that, oh, it's blurred. It's not like it's a fake seal or made from scratch or anything like that. Wii disc case is not standard size. I love how it's comparing it to Wii Play, which had a Wii remote packed in. So like the box is a chunker, and then... I mean, this is not representative of all Wii packaging, so I don't know why you're using Wii Play as an example. Not to be sold separately. This is the PAL box art, by the way. Kind of funny. Counterfeit Wii case is much thinner in a genuine Wii case. Usually, I don't think this is even... this doesn't even qualify as a case. It's literally just a plastic sleeve with like the cover art and a disc inside, so... Wii disc case is missing logos and instruction manual. Yep, that's real, that's fake. That's great. The Wii is $249.99. again, by 2010, I think the price already dropped. Correct me if I'm wrong, though. $49.99 to $58.99. Oh, Canada. That's why. Okay. And now we're talking about GameCube. I don't know why we talked about the Wii first, and then we talked about the GameCube, but here we go. Once again, kimono shipped separately. This is like the same stuff as the Wii, but it's just... yeah, this is literally like, I'm pretty sure it's the same stuff as the Wii, but just replace it with GameCube. Here we go. Look at these tiny... Once again, Nintendo made the GameCube use mini DVDs to curb piracy, they say. Well, that didn't stop them. Then again, these bootleg discs actually look like they had thought put into the design, rather than, you know, they slapped the box art on the disc itself and called it a day. Also, because they're using like the mini DVD cases, I just love how they like just squish the box art. They didn't even care. This box art for Star Wars is much larger than the rest though, so that's weird. Once again, GameCube has a blue, green, or purple colored back. I mean, it's not really blue, green, or purple color. It just reflects that color, so... Hey. This is funny. Paper Mario, the 1,000-Year Door. It's just Mario paper. It's like a mini DVD just burned on it. Can you tell the difference between these two? It's like Nintendo trying to educate you on this stuff. Okay, this one fares a bit better. This one actually says Paper Mario. Even has like the logos on it and all, and it's like, this actually looks pretty decent for like a bootleg. Actually made pretty well. Crazy Taxi. Like if you gave me this without context, I would have imagined it would be like a development disc. Even though those I know what those look like now, but yeah, if you gave this to someone without any context, they might think it was something like that. But counterfeit Nintendo GameCube. Nintendo GameCube what game? Put it in there. Crazy Taxi. There we go. Super Mario Strikers. Missing Nintendo seal of quality. Once again, it's just like, yeah, the photocopied the box art, so that looks like trash. GameCube packaging is not standard size. They shrunk my 1,000-Year Door. How dare you? I mean, you know, if they're bootlegging the 1,000-Year Door, that's very understandable in this day and age. So, you know, can I really blame them? Look at the price of one on eBay. GameCube disc case is not standard size, either in height or width, missing logos, or molded casing for memory card. Once again, this is more just, you know, plastic sleeve with paper inside. Actually, no, this is an actual case. Yeah, this looks like a regular, like, DVD case to me. That's genuine. Those are counterfeit. Yep, much thinner than genuine cases. That's interesting. Yeah, these are, like, just regular DVD cases. Housing for the memory card, the GameCube logo and trademark. Yep. The GameCube, so for $99.99. Poor Canada. GameCube software. Is this the final box art for Wind Waker? I could swear it looked different. This looks like a pre-release box art to me. Oh my god, Link is coming for you. For Stretch Link is coming for you for other infringing products, including built-in game What is a built-in game products? Like game copiers, GBA game copiers, mod chips. Yep. Oh, these are what they call the built-in game products. What were we saying, like doing a 180, just going straight into like the funny multi-game NES bootleg consoles? Like these are always like this device infringes Nintendo's intellectual property rights against Nintendo's copyrighted games. But you don't understand, they removed the Mario 1 title screen logo from the title screen. So they're in the right. No, okay. I just love how they all three of these examples are like the same thing. Actually, no, this is the same thing. Yeah, it's like a funny N64 controller, a gamepad, and a gun. Are they like the same thing with a different design? That's interesting. Power Player. These are called the same thing, but this was modeled after the Dreamcast. Clearly, it infringes Nintendo's intellectual property, even though it's based on the Dreamcast. I know it's because it uses Famicom games, but still. Power Games, Super Entertainment System. Unique, detachable light gun. What is this thing? It's a penguin with like a tie, and the eyes glow like it's some sort of menacing. What is this? That's a controller. That's the light gun. That's the game. It's a Famicom cart. What is this? What does this thing do? What does this penguin do? Wait, no. This is the console. What the heck? Yeah, this... Yeah. Why does the console look like a penguin wearing a tie? Gunfighter. It's another like N64 ripoff. Why does it have like this little... Why does the middle prong look like this? Is that even an analog stick? It's like... What? Okay. These look like the connected controllers you would see at a McDonald's or something. Digicom. What is this? This looks like a fusion between the N64 and GameCube controller with like the thing on the back. The glossiness of the back looks like a GameCube controller, but no, it's an N64 controller thing. With an expansion on the back? What's that? Is that where you plug in the cartridge and the whole thing is just a system? That would be interesting. Oh my god. Why are these all based on N64 controllers? This is weird. There's nothing in the middle. Why is there a middle prong? Why do they have to base it on the N64? 118 mega games. Long jump, chalk, what? Donkey Kong. I saw Donkey Kong in there. Why is that kid trying to grab? This kid's trying to like reach for the controller. Okay. Game Kids Advance. This is cool. Enjoy the games. Super arcade graphic and super digital hi-fi sound. Oh my god, I love how on the box the screen looks like this big and then the actual product is like this. Talk about amazing blatant false advertising. Is this like an LCD game? But no, it's... By looking at the screen, you'll think it's an LCD game, but no, it's a thing. Wait, unless the screen is fake and it only connects and outputs to a TV. That would be amazing. If the screen is not even real. Like there's no way this is like a Famicom thing. You can just wait. What the heck? Another N64 ripoff? This one just straight up doesn't have the analog stick as well. So why is there a middle prong? Who are these people? Why are these faces in here? What is this packaging? Built-in game products, super game. Nintendo just loves searching these out. Oh, that joystick looks fake. That's definitely not a real joystick. Extreme Player 2. I have no idea what this is based on. I mean, there's something in the middle. It feels like... Oh, it's a gun. It's a handle. You can hold it? It combines the controller and the gun together, so it aims out. Okay, that is genius. It looks dumb, but it's interesting at least. It's unique. I'll give it that. And here we go. We have Game Boy game copiers, GB Exchanger. I don't have experience with Game Boy game copiers. So yeah, you literally just plug the game in, and the other end plugs in the computer. There's a Flash Advance linker, Flash to Advance. These are like your typical GBA era flashing devices. There's the Easy Flash. Everyone knows that name. It's got the funny card. Yep. And here we go. Now this is my territory, or I've seen. Well, I haven't seen these. I've seen more of the stuff below. But Ace card, DS Linker, DS Extreme, The Edge. I've never heard of this one. Cool the cartridge design, but I've never heard of this one. I have heard of DSTT. That's one of the ones I know about that are very common here. Basically, this and the R4 are like the only like DS flashcard brands that are the most common over here in Hong Kong. DS Fire Card. 16G. Easy Flash 5. F card. There's so many of these. People were just trying. I know DS was popular, so they were like racing to like get flashcards made for the thing, but Jesus. G6DS, M3DS, Cyclo DS Evolution, MS Print Press Card Free, Magic Key 2 adapter, MK4 key, MK5, iTouch DS, Moon Media Player, N-Card, Ninja D. I've never heard of any of these. Like, where are they finding this? Ninja DS? I would not trust that. I would not put that in my system. N5, Revolution, K6, Ninja Pass. I'm just learning a lot of stuff. Like, 80% of these I've never heard of before. PASME key, PASME 2 adapter, DS Link. And here we go. Here are the R4s and R6. Yeah, so R4 is definitely like one of the most common ones out there. Supercard DS, I've heard of the Supercard SD. And the Super Key, these are for... I thought the Supercard SD was for the GBA, not DS, but I believe some versions of it could run on the DS if you had like a separate thing that... I think this is what that is. Like you plug it into a... You plug in a DS cartridge and it can boot DS ROMs from like the GBA slot is what I'm guessing. Here we have a GameCube mod chip, Viper chip. I actually haven't heard a lot about GameCube mod chips. I think like there are some recent developments that let you just bypass the optical disc drive entirely and make it like an emulator. But these are, I'm guessing these allow you to play burned discs. Viper GC is the more common one, I think. I've heard of that one before, I think. Wii mod chip, Cyclowiz. Ubicom, SX2, I don't know why they wanted to highlight this to make it, yeah. It's not like someone seeing that would know instinctively that, oh. I mean, I don't know why someone needs this information, but here we go, Wii Mod Ninja, Winja! Look at that, that's the Winja. It's chucking the Wii somewhere else. So yeah, these are like super tiny mod chips. I don't have experience with these. I know my old Wii might have been modded with one, but I did not do that on my own, obviously, because I was like a baby at that time. But here we have the Wii key. I don't know where they go. Wii bet is Wii bet. It's not you bet. It's Wii bet. They were just called weed. They weren't even civil. I mean, this was just called weed. I can't believe this. Here we have Wasabi. D2 Pro. Here we go. And now we have authentic examples. Another stretched render here of Mario and Luigi. Authentic Wii examples. Like, look, Wii logo. I mean, technically, these are also present on the bootleg games. Just, you know, they're not printed very well. So, I don't know. I mean, it's not like you can see it clearly. Yep. Authentic GameCube examples. Still quality. ESRB. I think the rest of this document is pretty straightforward. It's just giving you examples of like authentic box art. That's Mario 64 DS as the ESRB rating logo. Here's the DS Lite charger, AC adapter. The Nintendo Racetrack logo appears on the tip of AC adapter. That's what it's called. The Nintendo Racetrack logo, that's what it's officially called. Works only with the DS Lite. Funny because like to this day, this is still the charger still only works with the DS Lite and nothing else. I do not know why the DS Lite had to have its own adapter. Like the the DS adapter shares with the GBA SP and the DSi shares with 3DS, but not the DS Lite. And also the Game Boy Micro too. So there's that. Here is the Nintendo GBA SP and DS AC adapter. Once again, Nintendo Racetrack. Authentic Game Boy Advance samples. Like, look at this. Look at this picture of a Pokemon Ruby cartridge. Like, if I took a first glance at this, I would need like several minutes to tell you that this is legit. Like, just looking at this photo, I probably couldn't even tell you. That's how terrible GBA cartridge label designs are. Like, Nintendo, please. You asked for this. Like, look at this cartridge design. These look like bootlegs. I don't know why they look like this. Like, when box arts are so colorful. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. Cool box art, by the way. But yeah. Classic NES for the Game Boy Advance. This is the NES style GBSP. Were there bootlegs of this specific variant of the GBASP? I have no idea. It's funny, yeah. Like this entire document, I don't think they've ever like listed bootleg GBAs or Game Boys, which I believe were definitely a thing that existed. Like there are like bootleg GB consoles, Game Boy consoles that could play Game Boy games and Game Boy Advance games, but nope, all they had were the funny plug-and-play game shaped like N64 controllers. In 2010, no less. So, you have the classic NES series for the Game Boy Advance. I don't know if anyone's like pirating Donkey Kong on the NES, but hey, yeah, the classic NES games. I don't think I've ever seen a bootleg that specifically pirates this game. Like usually, if it's a Famicom game, you would have them be like 101 multi-game sort of deal, and they just like throw in an open source free emulator in there. Authentic samples for Europe. Hey, this artwork isn't stretched anymore. Good job, Nintendo. And here we have GameCube games. Player's Choice. Look at that ugly border. I'm so sorry that Europeans had to put up with this, but yep. H rating, PAL. We have all the stuff. And, oh, this is like a, yeah. English screen text. Oh, it, like, I didn't know, like, the PAL games or the GBA also have to specifically mention what languages it has. Once again, why is this, like, specifically the compatibility thing is circled here? Yes! Seal of quality, look! Because that's not blurry at all. You could have found out more high-resolution scan. And yeah, that's the end of the thing. So this is in total, like, how many pages? I don't know, editing me, put up a number on the screen right now. But yeah, this has been the Nintendo Anti-Piracy Training Manual. I don't know if Nintendo still does these for, like, 3DS and Switch games, because obviously there have been stuff like 3DS flashcards that popped up and Switch mod chips. I wonder if there's, like, an updated guide somewhere locked away inside, like, a store's vaults that, like, contains stuff from, like, how to detect Nintendo Switch mod chips, or actually, yeah, Switch mod chips are a thing, because, like, not all units can be hacked with the traditional methods of using the jig. But yeah, I'm just interested in seeing if they kept this up, because, you know, they took down their anti-piracy site and all that. But clearly, you could still see some of their anti-piracy information on other sites, like their European site, UK site. But yeah, this is just a very funny little relic from 2010 that still uses renders as old as 1996 on the manual itself. So I don't know if they ever updated this, but this is like the only copy that currently presents. You can read it on the Internet Archive if you want. But yeah, this has been a look at the Nintendo Anti-Piracy Training Manual. Funny little internal Nintendo document. Maybe I might look at more in the future, but I don't know. I don't want to risk, like, taking a look at documents that are considered, like, too confidential and risking the wrath of the ninjas. This is, like, free online, so I figured I'd make a video on it. But yeah, that'll be it for now. Stay safe, and I will catch you guys next time I have something else interesting to show you. So, take care.